Hi everyone, welcome to episode 8, the playoff edition of Pass Pass Shoot.
Wow.
Playoff for you anyway.
Yes, it is.
My name is Anthony. I'm
Sorry.
joined by Chris. Alex can't make it again this week, but you know.
Yeah, you got deported again.
He's got a life, so you know.
Well, we have lives too. Don't be saying that.
I know. He just has more of a busier life, I guess.
Well, he's a teacher.
Anyway, I guess I'll start off my eulogy.
Dun, 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 dun. Sky! Sorry.
Are you done?
Yes.
Done. That, as all of you do probably already know, the Devils are out of the playoffs. And it sucks.
Let me ask you, what's the main reason why?
They can't score goals.
Okay.
The shooting percentage is down. Everything else I'm fine with, and I'm glad that Lamoriello said that he's keeping DeBoer, and that some of the assistants are not coming back, possibly. But that's a
Well, Lamoriello was a little cryptic with that.
yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah, he was like, different contracts, blah blah blah. We'll take it from there.
He liked the coaching staff as
Right.
is, but
Yeah.
you never know if you're going to need
But
to
I'm
change.
glad he didn't. The main head coach, they're keeping him.
It wasn't Pete DeBoer's fault.
No, not at all. I mean, and you saw the team played for him even when things were going rough.
Yeah.
You know, they still played hard for him. That's
Except the last game of the year. Where they didn't
well,
play.
that was just an utter. I wasn't even home for it. I was glad I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, they kind of shut down
Yeah,
shop
they
early.
shit the bed
Pretty much.
Yeah. So all right, let's just get right into it.
Is that you done?
Yeah, I don't want to talk anymore.
Can I ask you one
Yeah,
question?
sure. You can ask me a question.
Why Marty
Mhm.
with his stupid little comments that he's making before the Ranger game was why he didn't play in that last game of the year
What were the comments?
because he didn't want to get heckled.
Really?
And, yeah.
Was that really why?
Allegedly he was joking, but for him,
Well, he does joke around a lot like that. But...
yeah, but you know if you're gonna say something like that, it's gonna get misconstrued.
No, I know. I didn't even hear about that.
And he also said like, "Oh, I'm not playing because I can't knock the Rangers out." Okay.
See, I don't really care about that. I mean, there really is no reason to play.
Why don't you play for pride? How about that?
What pride?
So what? You're getting paid.
No,
money.
I know.
Go out there and play your man.
I agree.
But
But
the heckling thing is a joke.
yeah, I mean, a joke in one way and joking in the other way too.
Both ways. I mean, Ranger fans were chanting Marty all game, partially because
Were they?
I'm sure a third of them actually thought Brodeur was playing because of all the alcohol that was ingested on a afternoon on a Saturday. But
An early Saturday too.
it's early Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
But just don't make those comments.
I
You know,
didn't even
that's
hear
it.
about it. But
It was silly. It was all it was.
yeah, I know it was a terrible game, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I won't even say that the Rangers played lights out. It's just the Devils didn't show up.
Didn't show up. Yeah,
No, they didn't show up at all.
I mean, you can't really expect them to, but
Yeah, but
in a rivalry game against the Rangers,
you would think.
yeah.
Well, if the game meant something for the
Oh, it
Rangers
would've
other than seeding,
yeah, I think
I'm
it
sure
would
the Devils would have.
I agree.
Amped
Shown up
it
at
a
least,
little bit.
yeah, maybe scored a goal or something. You know?
Exactly.
But-
So
All
that's
right.
that.
That's no more Devils for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Have fun in the playoffs.
Oh, I don't
Tea
know if we
time
get to have fun yet.
Team time is what 12 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyway,
Well, some of the Devils are going to the World Championships, though.
yeah, shockingly, Andy Green is not getting picked up by Team USA.
No, he isn't.
which
Steven
is-
Gianta is.
I
That
don't
doesn't make any
I-
sense.
And
They thought the other Gianta was
Ryan
still
Carter,
playing
I
for
think,
the
is going
Devils.
too for
Ryan
Canada.
Carter makes a little more sense.
More so than Gianta.
Yeah, I would say so.
And Kovy and Loktianov are going to Russia.
Kovalchuk was a no-brainer.
Yo,
Kovalchuk made this decision. He made this flight plan, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, when they were knocked out the first time.
I'm
yeah.
going.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to World Championships.
me and Loki, we make goal,
Yeah, we make
make
good.
lots of goals.
Yes, we make
Um,
love too. Probably.
I don't know who else. I'm assuming like Larson would probably go, which I'm not.
Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, do you want to start in the West or the East?
I'd rather start in the West
Start in the West.
because
Start
we have some intriguing matchups here. I
Start
think.
with 1 versus 8, Chicago versus Minnesota.
Yes, I mean, my take on this series is that Minnesota. I was very high on the Wild early in the season. They were
Well, the entire hockey world was.
they were great,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they just hit the skids
and plummeted.
they plummeted.
Yeah.
And I hate using the term like backing into the playoffs, even though they won their last game to get in.
It was the last couple games they lost, though, didn't
Yeah,
they? It was
it's like they almost did their best to not make it. And
yeah,
I was so pulling for Columbus to get in,
I was too.
just because.
I mean, obviously, I have my own rooting interest with the
Oh,
whole
absolutely.
Minnesota thing,
Yeah.
but I thought that I was like, come on.
I would have traded Columbus and Dallas, get them in ahead of the Wild and the Red Wings, just because of what those teams have endured this season.
Yeah, and kind of stinks that Neuendijk was fired one
Yeah.
year. It was the first year, what, second year on the job?
No, I think it was his third year. He's been
It was
there
the third year,
since-
okay.
He's been there
I
since
didn't
like 09 at least.
Okay. I didn't know how long it was there.
It's not Neuendijk's fault, but
In one way it is, in one way it's not, I guess.
he had to do what he had to do.
You had the fire sale at the end of the year. You had to.
That's true.
So.
He had to do what he had to do in the office. But
back to the series.
Who's the key? Who's the key in this series?
For either side or in the entire series?
Well, let's give me a key for the Wild.
Patrick. For the Wild.
Yes.
Probably Backstrom. Yeah. I would assume Backstrom.
I would say so.
I mean, you have that high octane offense for Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to start with the goaltending. If Minnesota can keep the puck on their stick, maybe it's a better series. But I know I've been saying Chicago out in the first round, but maybe not in the first round.
Yeah, I don't see any way Minnesota winning this series.
I'm making maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think the offense has to put up ridiculous numbers.
Yeah, and they have to go. They have to. It's
Pominville's got to be healthy.
It's going to be a shootout.
Yeah,
but not. I mean, no pun intended. But
mm-hmm.
I mean, is Pominville back?
Well, he was skating today.
Okay.
So
and they start. I don't know when they start.
If he's not back for game 1,
they start Tuesday.
He'll probably be back for game 2 at least. But
yeah,
it's going to be an uphill battle for the Wild.
I agree.
I like Crawford in goal. I like what he's done for them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Chicago's just got too much. Kane had an MVP type season.
Oh yeah.
Taves has been phenomenal. You know, Hossa. I don't know if even Sharp is back. Is he back yet, Sharp?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
And then you have Michael Roosevelt on defense, who's one of my favorites.
Duncan
Keith, Nick Leddy. You know, these guys are right. Who's that?
Nick John.
Yeah, he's got a J in the wrong place in his name.
Johnny Oduya.
Yeah, I mean the team is stacked.
Yeah,
I think they're primed to make a run. I really do.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I'm gonna go with Chicago in 5.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I will take the Blackhawks in 5. Mark it down.
Oh, yeah, let me get a
mark it
pen
down.
And paper. Chicago.
But if Minnesota can play defense, they can extend this series to at least 6 or 7.
Yeah, I agree.
Mean, that's the key to stop all these guys on Chicago, and it's not going to be easy. They're just firing on all cylinders. They've had an incredible regular season, but an incredible regular season means nothing when you get in the playoffs. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
Yep. You never know. Crawford might shit the bed for all you know.
He might.
Yeah.
He may get. You may see Ray Emery.
Yeah.
You may.
And that could be a bad thing, you know.
You could be.
Yeah.
So I mean, they won the Jennings, right? The Blackhawks.
They did. They did.
So,
by a lot, probably.
Yeah. It's got to mean something.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes, but I think Chicago wins handily.
Number 2 is probably one of your more intriguing. The 2 for 7.
It is.
It's one of your. It's Anaheim, the 2 seed versus Detroit. That could be your series that goes. That can go either way.
It could be. I mean,
with the year that Anaheim had. How can you? But you just can't go against Detroit though.
Well, who's playing goal for Anaheim? Is it going to be Fast or is it going to be Hiller?
I don't know. That could be. Do you know?
I don't know. I'm thinking you got to go with Hiller.
That's what I would do.
He's had the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Anaheim beat the Red Wings last year. I
think so.
I think was it, or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, maybe. I'm not sure.
Because I know in recent past the Ducks have played with the Wings and beaten them.
I mean, I guess just history speaking, that's why I really can't go against Detroit. I mean, a team that has Datsuk and Zetterberg, I'm sure they can score whenever those guys are on the ice.
And you know what? It's a different Red Wing team because they have all these young guys. They have. It's a different core now.
Mm-hmm.
You have your veterans, Datsuk and Zetterberg, and it's crazy calling them veterans.
Danny Cleary.
And Dan Cleary, yep. And now, but you got all these other guys chipping in. You got Abdelkader. You got the new kid, Kaiser now.
The Kaiser.
Yeah, he's thrust into
Brunner.
the who?
Brunner.
Damien Brunner. That's right. So it's a different Red Wing team. I'm just still a little iffy on Howard, a little bit.
Yeah. Is that your question mark for the series?
Yes, I think Jimmy Howard is the question.
Mine was Backstrom. Who was just from Minnesota series, by the way?
The question mark or the key to the series?
Your key to the series.
The key to the series, I think, is going to be Crawford.
Crawford?
Yeah.
See, I went Backstrom, you went Crawford.
Like in that series, if Crawford shuts the door, it's going to be a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely quick.
Okay.
But
back to this one.
I don't know if Howard is going to live up to the contract that he got. I think he may crumble under pressure in the playoffs. That's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I would probably go with the defense in Detroit as a whole for the key to the series.
Yep.
And actually, to mirror that, the offense of Anaheim.
Yes.
Can they control the play? Mm-hmm. Can they get their shots on goal? Can they get those gritty goals that they've gotten?
Mm-hmm.
If they can keep that up, I think Anaheim's got a good shot.
Yes.
But if Howard plays lights out, it could go Detroit. So I mean, this is gonna be a coin flip for me.
Yeah. It almost every series in the playoffs is a coin flip, and that's what we like.
Oh yeah, it makes for good
We
ratings.
don't want anything
No.
like clear cut.
I want all 7-game series.
Oh, that'd be fine with me. And another thing in this playoff, apparently, games 5, 6, and 7 in every series are 3 games in 4 nights.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
I liked it. Game rest.
Yeah,
Game rest. Game rest.
That's
game rest.
that's a negative of the lockout that there's the first round is a little squeezed.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But
In a series like this, I think it benefits Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Yeah, I think so.
So you're gonna go with Anaheim?
I'm gonna go with the Ducks in 6.
You can take 6.
Yes.
Mhm.
I like the way they played all season. They've been under the radar for having such a great year, and
that's kind of. I think I was going with Detroit.
it's hard to go against the Wings.
Yeah,
Though. It
but
is.
I'm gonna take Anaheim in 7.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna be a 7-game series to me.
I mean, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't if it's a sweep the other way.
Yeah,
I mean,
if the Red Wings won this series, I don't think it would shock anybody.
no result in this series would shock me.
No, absolutely. Then that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
3 versus 6, we have Vancouver, and my Stanley Cup pick San Jose. So obviously we know where I'm going with this one.
You know, this is one series where I'm tired of both teams. I'm tired of both teams not succeeding. But now one of these teams has to move on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
That's the scary part. That's the scary part.
So
who are you taking? You taking the Sharks?
Yes. My key to the series is going to be San Jose's offense versus the goaltending tandem of Vancouver and Schneider and Luongo.
Can Schneider handle it?
Can Luongo not crumble like he's done in recent years?
Well, who's going to play? It's going to be Schneider, right?
I don't know. I would assume
Schneider
so.
hurt, or Schneider hurt or something.
Has he been?
Well, I know
lately, as of
Luongo
late?
played against Edmonton the other night and kind of looked terrible.
Oh, did he?
Oh, that's when beat him like 6-1 or 7-1, something like that. Oh,
Well, no, wasn't that the Wild got beat by Edmonton?
No, I think
6-1?
the Oilers destroyed the Canucks as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. I did
Could
not
be
know.
wrong, but
Yeah, I didn't know that. But I mean, if Vancouver's never really done it for me. I never really was ever, even in their cup year, I was like, there's just something.
Mhm.
They've always just had something missing.
yeah.
I mean, I know they got Derek Roy, but I don't really think he's fit in too well.
No, I don't think so either. They still got the Sedins, who work all kinds of magic.
Yes,
And I
like
think-
telekinesis they have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Kessler's back to normal.
Mm-hmm. Back to his
Enforcer.
diving ways. So
And you got
Burrows.
Burrows and Mason Raymond and all these guys.
oh, they have Rafi Torres too.
Is he on
Didn't
that
they
team?
just did he go
No,
there or to
he's
San
on the
Jose?
Sharks.
He went to the Sharks.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's on San Jose.
I made that mistake before.
He's probably going to get suspended in the playoffs.
He's gonna headhunt someone.
Yeah, the likelihood of that is very probable.
I'm gonna take San Jose in 5.
In 5.
I'm taking him in 5.
Wow, the 6th seed in
yes,
5 games.
The 6 seed in 5 games.
Oh, can I come back to this? It's like I don't even know because like I said, I'm tired.
I'm tired of both teams. Yeah.
But
I think this is just me taking faith in my owning up to my Stanley Cup pick.
I just have a sneaky feeling that San Jose. This is the year San Jose actually does a little damage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Sharks, going the distance, winning Game 7 in Vancouver because of Antti Niemi,
Okay, I like that. That's
Stanley
very
Cup.
bold move.
a Stanley Cup champion in his own right.
Yeah, with Chicago, the Chicago one.
That's right.
Yeah. Traded the next seat that offseason, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's when the Blackhawks
That whole-
had the
that whole
fire
fire sale, yeah.
But it works for them. I just want to say one more thing on this
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
Thornton has to be a monster.
Oh, absolutely.
If Thornton and Marlowe are not on, quick series to Vancouver.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because they're getting up there in age now. You got Thornton, Marlowe, and Boyle.
I think if you don't get it done this year, it's a
Oh, this is it.
This is it. Break down the house and start
This
anew.
is their window. Their window is
Yep.
closing.
Yeah, this is the year it shuts.
I agree.
In my head.
I agree. I mean, for a 6 seed, I hate to say it, but it's almost finals or bust for the Sharks.
Yeah, well, I think it's been that way for the last few years.
Yeah, especially this year, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
this has to be.
it would have been the same thing if they were a top 3 seed,
Mhm.
but I think it's a little more, the spotlight's on them now, even though they're 6. They still got to get something done.
Yeah,
Because they're better than a 6 seed, I think.
Mhm.
They started off.
They started off hot, and
Yeah.
then they got a little shaky, and then they got back to being hot again.
Yeah. So,
But,
I mean, the window's closing fast, but I think they're going to win a round. I really do.
Yeah, I think anything else would be a complete and utter disaster.
Yes.
So
F 'em.
this next series
F the
is
Sharks.
such a good series.
Oh, this one's going to be awesome.
The 4 seed Blues versus the 5th seed Kings.
I'm happy that the Blues got to the home ice advantage.
Yeah,
because Scott Trade Center is phenomenal when the team is good.
Oh
St.
yeah,
Louis is a
it's one of
great
the
town.
loudest. And there's some level of retribution here for the Blues this time around.
Yes.
Kings knocked them around last year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate to keep going with the goaltending as the key to the series, but Brian Elliott, he's got to be the key for me anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, he's pretty much. I think he's an unproven playoff goaltender.
Yeah, I
I
mean, we saw it last year. I mean, he had the same regular season he had this year, and
I still think he's unproven.
yeah.
'Cause if you're debating goaltenders in this series, Quick has the edge.
Yeah, this isn't even a question.
Quick has the edge only because what he did last year and led the team to the championship.
Right, he's a Vezina Trophy winner, you know.
Absolutely.
Did he win the Vezina also, or did
No,
Blomqvist win, right?
that's right.
Yeah, okay. Then he won the Conn Smythe. That's one.
Hanky won the Vezina. He
Vezina.
did the Vezina.
I mean, another key would be. I mean, they're very similar styles. They'll grind you. You know, they do have some level of offensive production there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, I'm gonna change my key to the series to Jeff Carter.
Jeff Carter.
Can Carter be Carter from last year and the regular season of this year?
He could.
Can he carry it over? I think he will.
It's possible.
Um,
I'm going to steal something from the guys at the NHL Network. They were talking about both captains on each team.
mhm.
They're kind of the same player.
Brown and
Backus
Backus.
and Brown. They're good players,
Mhm.
not afraid to throw the body.
Nope.
And I think it's going to be a matter of which one does it more effectively. Whether it's going to be Backus or it's going to be the proven captain who's won a title, Dustin Brown. I mean, I think it's a toss-up.
I think so too.
This whole series is a toss-up.
Yeah,
And
it's much like the Anaheim Detroit series.
yes, and I think just by looking at it, you got to give the edge to the Kings only because they've been there before.
Right.
Recently.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same team.
Yeah.
They have the same core guys.
Plus,
so-
like Robert and Reguer.
Yeah, I mean, Reguer's a serviceable guy. He's
Yeah.
at the end of his career almost.
Yep.
I don't know where you're going with this one, but I don't know where I'm going with this
Yeah,
one.
the why. So I'm trying to get you to keep talking. I mean, if you,
I think Brendan Shanahan's going to have a big season, playoff
Series
series
with
for
this
the
one?
Blues.
I mean, if you match
and Yari Curry for the Kings, it's going to be good.
If you
Kelly Rudy in net,
if you match it up like position to position, I feel like it leans to the Kings.
I agree.
But I can't make my decision right now.
Well, there's rumblings that TJ Oshie may be back for the Blues,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be a big difference, I think, because he just runs around and beats the hell out of people
Yeah.
and has talent.
Yeah.
Which I think he could get in the heads of the big guys on the Kings.
Yeah. I kind of want to pick St. Louis. Like, I just feel like St. Louis is going to win one of these. It's going to steal this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take St. Louis. I'm going to take them in 5 or 7.
5 or 7. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
like that. Not going to be 6 games. They're going to win it at home.
Okay.
St. Louis in 5. Fuck it, I'm going to be bold.
St. Louis in 5.
I'm going to be bold.
Well, I'm going to go against you, and I'm going to take the Kings. I would love to take the Blues,
Mhm.
but I'm going to take the Kings based on experience. I'm going to take LA in 6.
MA in 6. That's the first one we didn't agree on.
That's fine. We
The
need to
first
make-
game we had Chicago in 5.
I
Second
don't
one we had...
want to be boring.
Yeah.
I want to be, out there with these
So,
picks.
in the West, you and I both have Chicago beating Minnesota in 5.
Mhm.
We both have Anaheim winning. I have them in 7. You have them in 6.
Holla.
We both have San Jose beating Vancouver. I have it in 5. You have it in 7.
I hate both of those teams.
And I have St. Louis in 5. You have LA in 6.
Sure. That could change.
That's our Western Conference. Moving over to the East.
Oh, let's go to the East. Let's do it.
Your top-seeded Penguins
Boo!
versus your 8th-seeded Isles.
We're all Islanders. I'm rooting for them so
Is that their chant, really?
Well, no, it's their motto. We're all
Oh.
Islanders. It's usually "Let's go."
I would say
Islanders.
it's not. Let's go. Okay.
No.
Do you want to start this one off?
Yes, I will. I'm gonna be bold. I'm just gonna say it. I am dying for the Islanders to win this
I
series.
think everyone is.
but they're not going to.
No, absolutely. I don't think so either.
It's not going to be a bloodbath in favor of the Penguins. I think the Islanders will hang around.
I think so.
I mean, the key to this series is Nabokov.
Mhm.
It without a doubt, it's Evgeny Nabokov. He had the way he's played this year. If he steals a game or two, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
If he steals a game or two for the Islanders, and I can see Game 6 on the island going to the Islanders and forcing a Game 7, I
could
could
see
see
that.
that easily.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Crosby's coming back.
Crosby's going to be back, which is horse shit. I mean, just stay out. They don't need him. But I like what the Islanders have done all year. They played a great style of hockey. Tavares has been on fire.
I think they're better than an 8 seed. I think they're just better.
They were the 6 seed like all along.
Yeah, and then the last game, that's 2 games of the season.
Yeah, they fell victim to Ottawa winning and then the Rangers winning.
Yep.
So I mean, I'm just gonna say it's probably gonna be Penguins in 5.
Your take is that
I'll take the Penguins in 5. I don't want to. I want the Islanders to win in a game and then just cancel the rest of the series.
Yeah,
just one game. But
just win game 1, call it a series.
That's it. That would be fine. But the Islanders have the potential to make it interesting. I just don't know how far.
If Tavares is the MVP, that I think he is.
Oh, I'm with you.
If his line can control things, they might be able to steal this series. And I don't want to pick the Penguins.
I know it's tough, right?
I'm gonna take the Penguins, and it's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, I can't fault you for doing that.
Yeah, I don't want to, and I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just.
You got to look at the top 6s for each team.
I think Crosby getting back is just going to be too much to handle.
Look at the Islanders. You have Tavares, Molson, Oposo, Franz Nielsen, Josh Bailey, and who's their 6th? Who's their 6th forward?
I'm sorry, you said Nielsen,
Tavares, Oposo, Nielsen, Bailey, Molson.
You said Oposo?
Yeah.
You said Oposo, Nielsen.
Notice how we're struggling to find that 6th guy.
Yeah. Name 8 guys. Name the entire offensive.
Look at the Penguins. You're going to have Crosby, Malkin, Neal, Dupuis, Kunitz, and Iginla. That's not even including Brendan Morrow. And, Matt Cook, who's contributed. It's like there's
Tyler Kennedy.
List. Tyler Kennedy.
There's your 9 right there.
Bo Bennett, It's a laundry.
Vitale's out of the defenseman. Is he
Joe
forward?
Vitale, he's a forward.
Forward.
It's a laundry list of guys who can be interdispersed in the top 6 for the Penguins. That's the problem.
Yes. That was a good move, by the way, asking us to name 6 Islanders.
I'm struggling to find
I don't know who's in the top 6. I can name other forwards on your team, like Matt Martin or, Hohensu. He might be actually...
I don't even know if he's even playing with them.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Exactly. Well, let's hold on. Let's find it. Can I click on the Islanders here? Let's see.
I think so, yeah.
Hold on.
I know it's obviously not Blake Como. He's not there anymore.
Yes.
I guarantee you it's going to be someone, and we're going to be like,
Exactly.
John Bailey, Nielsen, Oposo.
Brad Boyce.
Bad Boys.
There you go.
Brad
There's
Boyce.
your 6th guy.
Okay.
So, if you look at it 1 through 6, the Penguins have, I'm going to say, a slight edge.
Yeah.
In quotes.
Yeah.
Slight edge.
In sarcasm font.
Exactly. But, like I said, if Nabokov steals a game or 2, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It will be interesting. So,
so
consensus Penguins in 2 games, and that's it.
We have our Canadian... a Canadian matchup.
I just want to move to Canada for this
2 weeks. Yeah,
it would be just
the 2-seeded Canadians versus the 7-seed Senators. A lot of people on NHL Network are saying this is a very evenly matched series.
I think so.
You do.
I do think so.
I think Montreal has more offense. A lot more offense.
But I think Ottawa matches up with
the grit and the
with every Ottawa would love to play every team in this bracket.
And feel confident.
They match up well with everybody.
Okay, yeah.
I really do.
Is Carey Price going to show up this time?
Well, that's it. He's the key. Because I think Anderson's going to be great. I love Craig Anderson.
You do?
Yeah. I think look what he did last year against the Rangers.
Yeah.
In 7-game series. He was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I mean, that New York team's a little bit like this Montreal team.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
I mean, I think they know what they're going up against. I mean, Carlson coming back is huge for them.
Yes.
Which I can't believe he's back. I can't believe he's back.
I'm so happy that he's back in the lineup because of the way it happened.
Yeah.
It was
completely.
He was like dead to rights.
Severed.
Almost.
Yeah. He was dead.
Yeah.
He was dead. I don't. Spezza, he's done for the season.
I don't see him coming back. I really don't.
But is he officially done for the season?
I think he's officially done.
Okay.
But who knows?
Yeah.
He'll probably get up some roids and HGH.
Like 18 cortisone shots a day.
There you go. That may not be enough. I don't even know what's wrong with him. This is his back?
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, it might be. I would sure.
He's got turf toe.
Yeah, he's got to hang though. But yeah, I mean, Carey Price is a question mark. Montreal's younger too.
They're very young.
Yeah,
Absolutely. They got
guys
all these
like
guys who are unproven.
Galchenyuk.
Galchenyuk.
This is where they're gonna lean on, I think, like a guy like Brian Gianto
Absolutely.
or Brandon Prust,
maybe
even Plekanec to a degree.
Yeah,
Uh,
Prust is going to play a big role in this playoffs.
yes.
Because he knows how to play against Ottawa from last year and everything. He's
Right. And I think
valuable asset.
I think, and they kind of backed into the playoffs, much like Minnesota did, but not to that level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they were battling Boston
Yeah.
around a while for the division.
Yes.
With that said, I kind of like Montreal. I don't really care who wins this one. I think it's just gonna be awesome to be in Canada.
It's just going to be epic just
Yeah.
because it's Canada.
I'm probably gonna take Montreal though. I think Montreal has a better offense, and I think it's gonna be 6.
I'm having a very difficult time picking this series.
All of these series,
Because-
there's been one or two surefire picks, and then
Yeah.
it's
I mean, I have a feeling that Montreal can make a big run, but I just love the way Ottawa plays, and
going with the upset.
they're a tough out. I'm going to take Ottawa in 7.
Ooh, an upset! I like it.
I'm probably going to be dead wrong, and the Canadians will sweep. But you know what? I went out there and said it. I don't
Everything you were
care.
saying is probably completely wrong.
I don't care. Just put it out there. Now, see that screws me up for future picks.
Yeah. So here's
Crap.
your series,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go say I'm wearing my Mike Green jersey since I don't have anything.
Good for you.
Well, Chris kind of told me to put it
I
on.
know I did.
I was wearing a white shirt just to be neutral, but I'll wear something.
I figured you would want to wear it, so just
Whatever.
take
I
it.
like the jersey. I like the player. Whatever.
Fine with me.
What do you got on, by the way?
For Lunda,
For Lunda?
in honor of Henrik. Yeah, boy.
That was his name?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Just listen to Pierre talk. Edzo. Henrik Lundqvist played in Västra Frölunda HC in the Swedish Elite League, the highest level of play in Europe. Docket Edzo. Shut up,
He's from New Jersey.
Pierre.
Yeah, he's not even French Canadian.
Another reason to.
He's like from
state.
Franklin Lakes, New Jersey.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or something like
I'm
that.
gonna blow up Franklin Lakes. Is it the Pierre Maguire estate?
I hate how he says like he tries to sound overly French. Matin Bilan.
Yeah.
It's
Seriously.
like just no.
just go away.
Yeah, no one likes you.
Stop
How do you have a
talking.
job?
You can keep breathing, but not on television. Go away.
Yeah, go away. I wish you would have taken the front office job in Montreal.
Exactly. We're not a problem. Then I
Three-
can root against the Canadians all the time.
Yeah, 3-seeded Caps, 6-seeded Rangers. How you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well,
Are you seeing shades of 2 years ago? 2 years ago? Last year? Did they play last year? They played last
this
year.
is the 4th in 5 years.
Well, it was, okay, I know if they played a
Yes.
lot. They played last year. That was the
Yes,
one
they played last year.
had the
Was
3 overtime game.
last year was the second round. Game
Okay.
3 was a triple overtime game.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll put it to you this way: I feel a lot better with this matchup than I do with the Canadians or the Penguins.
And the other matchup.
Well, I would have been okay with the matchup against the Bruins. Rangers played the Bruins very hard this year. And
Okay.
The Bruins have been on a little bit of a
I
tailspin.
thought if you guys were taking the Penguins, I was taking the Rangers in 5.
I was.
I know you were against me with that one, but I thought the Rangers played them very well.
Yes, but I think in the playoffs it'll be a different story.
Difference.
I'll say this: if the Rangers played the Penguins or the Canadians, I would be picking those two teams.
But based off just not having confidence, or just because?
Especially if they had to play Montreal, they can't win in Montreal.
Yeah, they can't win in
You're not-
in Montreal.
Yeah, you're not
a neutral
gonna-
site, maybe.
Yeah, you're not going to start Marty Biron in the playoffs.
No.
And he's bad in Montreal too.
Hmm.
This series,
Question mark is anyone other than Ovechkin to me.
I don't think Ovechkin's going to be a problem. I really don't, because
You think the Rangers are going to keep him in check?
I trust.
That's
Girardi.
why I'm saying the
Yeah.
other part of it, the other intangibles like Backstrom,
Well,
Ribeiro,
those guys and Johansson and Carlson and all these guys, Mike Green.
well, Troy Brouwer.
Yes.
Those guys. Are they going to show up?
Is Matt Hendricks still in the Capitals? Because
Yes.
he f's the Rangers all the time.
Yes,
man.
he still
my
is.
God.
3 goals this series. Watch.
Wouldn't surprise me. It would
3
not
goals to the point per
surprise
game
me.
player.
The keys are going to be having guys like Ryan Clough and Brian Boyle back.
Mm-hmm.
Because Clough's a big body with playoff experience.
Is he back?
I don't know. They're talking concussion now.
Oh no.
That's what they're talking.
Oh,
I
God.
thought it was a lower body injury, and now all of a sudden he's experiencing concussion-like symptoms.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want that. No.
Jeez.
They're going to need Brian Boyle back in the lineup just to, win
Extra
faceoffs.
metal,
Win faceoffs, battle along
Yep.
the boards, play the penalty kill. I think goaltending is a slam dunk in favor of the Rangers.
Yeah.
I
mean,
I'll take
Lundqvist started off not having the year that you're expected,
No.
but he definitely turned it on at the end of
Oh,
the year.
he's been incredible
Yes.
the last couple months.
He's probably the reason they made
he
that
carried
push,
them. He carried them,
Yeah.
absolutely. I like him over Holtby. I don't think Holtby's that great. I don't
mean,
hate
if you're
him as much.
comparing them, I mean, Hope's not bad. I mean,
No.
I know you guys slam on him, but
No. I'm not slamming him the level of Alex.
no.
That's-
I know that,
Yeah.
but I think it's obviously it's a nod to Lundqvist in this
Yeah.
one.
He's
The
got
defense. It's a little more even this time around.
Yes.
I mean, Green, Carlson, Alsner.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're playing Erskine or not.
Erskine, maybe.
It's not Pody. Is Pody played all season?
I know
Is
he's
he-
been scratched a few
Dead?
times.
I don't know.
I know he's still
Not dead.
alive.
But I mean, it's more so the puck possession of both teams.
Mhm.
Both teams are really good in possession. I think the Rangers are a little better.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm taking the Rangers in 5.
You're gonna take the Rangers
In 5.
5.
I think they're going to keep Ovechkin in check, and it's just going to cause problems.
you just made my pancreas hurt with that.
Sorry.
Oh God.
I'm being bold.
You're
with my
being
picks.
bold. I'm actually gonna change my key to the series because I just remembered something.
Okay.
Brad Richards.
Okay.
I mean, he's been better the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
He's got to show that he's a playoff performer like he
Mhm.
usually is.
Like with Tampa.
Like with Tampa, well, even last year. Last year he was fine in the playoffs for the Rangers.
Mhm.
You need more of that. I think the goals will come for Nash.
I think Stepan will be fun too.
Stepan and Callahan and Hagelin, those
That's a
three
yeah.
guys.
I think those are your guys. Those guys will show up every night.
A nod to Derek Stepan for the number 3 star of the
the
month
week?
or the week,
Month?
whatever. I think it was
Whatever.
a month, something like that. But
Yeah,
good
fuck
job
that.
by Derek
Who
Stepan.
cares? Who cares?
But it's not going to be an easy series. I don't think so.
You don't
but
think so?
like I said, I feel more confident playing the Caps than I do Penguins or the Canadians. So I was very happy the Rangers got the 6th seed.
It's exactly how I felt last year. I was happy with all the matchups the Devils
Yeah.
had. You know,
No, it was favorable.
this could start the run, and that's why I think Rangers in 5.
Absolutely. I mean,
Wouldn't be surprised if the Caps win. I won't at all.
no, I wouldn't be
But
surprised.
I'd be a little bit surprised, but I'm pretty confident in the Rangers making
If-
a little bit of a short series.
If the Rangers win this series, people have to take notice because that means they're going to be turning it on.
Uh-huh.
And I think they're already starting to turn it on. They found somewhat of an identity finally.
Which is,
They're
see, you're struggling.
but they're outworking people. I can finally definitively say that they're outworking people.
Well, that was the Devils' problem. I mean, the
Yeah.
Devils were doing that all year and they still weren't
But
scoring.
the Rangers are getting
You're getting the
results.
goals.
They got 10 wins in the month of April.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
10 and 3.
That's huge.
And to go down
They
the
started
stretch,
April not in the playoffs, right? They were in the 10th
something like
seed,
that.
something
Yeah,
like that.
they came up with a big run because they outworked
Yeah.
people and got results. They
They-
had a stretch of 2 games scoring 14 goals.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true. That was the first game with the trades, right?
Yep.
After the Gabrick trade.
Nash finished with 21 goals on the year, which is great.
Yeah.
Richards came up huge at the end. He got his first hat trick ever. You know, so
Surprising. I would never thought.
Me neither.
Yeah, I mean he's not really the goal scorer, but
that sucks. But I think they're going to perform well in the series. I'll take the Rangers in 6
Rangers in 6.
because I want to go to Game 6 and watch them win. Hopefully,
Let them send you guys off happy. You know,
it's very rare that I go home happy
Yeah.
from that place.
yeah. I love the 4-5 seeds.
And here's the matchup of the
Yeah,
playoffs.
of the playoff.
Here it is.
Both brackets.
Absolutely.
The 4th seeded Boston Bruins and the 5th seeded Toronto Maple Leafs in an original 6 matchup.
Can they-
I love this.
Can they
series.
make this an 11-game series?
just make them play every single night?
Yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be crazy. I have no idea who to pick in this series.
I do.
Oh, really?
I do.
Then go ahead.
Toronto. Toronto reminds me a lot of the Devils last year and a lot of the Kings last
I
year.
cannot fault you.
The Devils were getting goals from everyone,
Mhm.
and when they needed them,
Yeah.
Toronto doesn't have that problem. They can play stingy. They can forecheck you. They have their defense of not so much no names, but guys who are solid in their own end and can move the puck
They're all
forward.
better than serviceable.
And exactly. And then James Reimer had a very solid. He has a solid year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just can he keep it up? Can he handle the playoff lights for the first time in 7 years for Toronto?
Mm-hmm.
I said it before. I think 2 shows ago that Toronto was my East pick. Now,
Mhm.
I'm looking at Toronto making the run.
The run. This
I
is
think
it.
this might be their 64, 69 around there.
When was the last time they won the cup?
Yeah.
1811.
When was the last time they were in the cup final?
When the city of Toronto was actually founded was the last time they were in the cup.
When they burned down the second time.
I think so. It's been a long time.
Um,
It's been 40.
I think they're definitely getting back to this. I think they're not getting back. It's not definitely,
Mhm.
but I'm picking them to get to the finals this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Toronto in 7.
Holler. My
Taking
goodness.
Toronto in 7. I'm being so bold with these positions.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
what
go
the
over.
heck?
It's gonna be over.
We're not getting paid, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
why
matter.
not? Yeah,
Just take whatever. My take on this series is that it's going to be a very, very high scoring.
It might be a bloodbath too.
It's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
It's going to be mean.
It's going to be playoff hockey. It's going to be the 80s playoff hockey.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of goals. Because you have two unproven playoff goaltenders.
Tuukka Rask, that's true. They've had Tim Thomas.
Yeah, they've had Thomas. Exactly. They won the cup with Thomas.
Yep.
We don't know what Reimer's going to do in the playoffs under the bright lights like this. I mean, he succeeded in the regular season. Great.
This wouldn't be too much of an upset either, you know?
It's going to be such a different atmosphere there.
Yeah,
in Toronto for the playoffs because they haven't seen it in 9 years.
It's not going to be that quiet, you know, like how it usually is for Leaf games where it's just quiet and there's just suits. It's probably you're probably going to see Leaf fans you haven't seen in 7 years.
Yes. And this is like
did you see what
division match?
This is so awesome, and I hope this happens. There's a petition going around for like the CN Tower to glow red every time Toronto scores a goal in the playoffs.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be so freaking cool.
Look it up. Oh, Leaf
scored.
Scored. Ah! Maybe we should go watch the game now.
Yeah.
Instead of watching the damn tower. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
I would like it.
I mean, you have Boston playing with heavy hearts.
Absolutely.
You know, they have a city behind them.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our first show since then, so hearts and thoughts and prayers to that entire city.
That disaster.
Yeah. But back to happier things. I don't want to dwell too much on that.
That's true.
Actually, the one thing I will say, that national anthem was fucking awesome.
It was great.
It was so good.
I love that Rene Rancourt.
But yeah.
He's such a showman, and he just sang the first maybe half a verse, and then
go ahead, do.
That's it. I'm gonna mouth
it makes my hair stand out. Yeah, it was great. It was good.
It was Canada-esque.
Yes. I mean that could play a factor. I mean they have a city they're playing for.
Yes.
I'm still taking Toronto though.
You're gonna take Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea. I just don't because like I said, it's gonna be high scoring. I really think so.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is just—they're not gonna show up.
No, you think so?
There's gonna be no defense at all. People are gonna be taking runs at each other.
Gonna be like 7-1 games.
Probably. Each goalie's gonna have 3 shutouts going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Boston has been on a slide.
Mm-hmm.
They have, but I think they are.
It's been more of like an even keel kind of thing.
Yeah, but they had that division wrapped.
Yeah, it was theirs.
They had it wrapped up.
It was definitely theirs, except because Montreal pretty much gave it to them.
Yeah,
and Boston was like, "No, you take it."
Exactly. All they had to do was win, and they couldn't do it.
I really hope this is gonna be as nasty as
I hope so.
It should be. I'm really hoping it's gonna be nasty.
I would love for the Leafs to win, but
but
I am gonna take the Bruins solely based on the fact is I think they're the one team who can actually dethrone the Penguins. So
Boston
I'm going with my gut.
Okay. It's usually a good thing to do.
Well, I'm just saying I just want them to beat the Penguins later on.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to take...
You're putting faith in that?
Yes. Taking the Bruins going a distance. 7.
7 games?
Yes.
All right, so recapping the East, we've got... Both have Pittsburgh in short series. I have a sweep. You have in 5. I have Montreal in 6. You have Ottawa in 7.
Oh, wait, hold on. Breaking news on the phone.
Uh-oh.
The result of the NHL draft lottery is in.
Who? You're looking at me like it's good news.
No, it's not.
Oh, God damn it.
No.
Did Florida win?
No.
Fuck, I mean that was in 10th. Who?
A team who just fired their coach.
Who just fired their coach?
I made a post about it last night, douche.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't been. I'm not here.
I know.
Oh. Nope, I didn't get it.
The Colorado Avalanche.
Wow.
Have won the draft lottery.
Wow.
So they're guaranteed to be bad again next year.
So, I mean, who do they take Seth Jones?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know anything about the prospects that are up.
I don't.
There's 3 shoo-ins for like the top 3 picks. It's Seth Jones, a defenseman. He's got size, speed, skill, all that. Everything you want out of a two-way guy. Nathan McKinnon, two-way center. Excellent vision. Can light the lamp. And another, I think it's the winger, is Jonathan Drouin.
Oh, yeah.
Forward.
Names sound familiar.
Lots of goals. I think it's going to be one of those 3. Fuck, Devils in fucking 10th now. Damn it.
They're going to draft Joe Sakic with their first pick.
Oh, maybe I had the wrong channel on?
No. Or was it on...
Yeah, it was on freaking NBC. Why would the NHL Network have that?
Because they want it on replay.
Assholes.
Panthers have the number 2 pick, by the way.
Who's that?
Panthers.
Oh, yeah. You can't slide more down 1, so it's going to be Colorado 1,
Panthers 2.
Panthers 2, and whoever's the 3rd seed is going to be still. It's going to go from there.
Yeah. Oh, there's Seth Jones.
Yeah, Seth Jones on TV.
Nice individual. Sure, he'll have a bright future.
Back to recapping.
Back to the playoffs.
We both have Pittsburgh short series. I have Montreal in 6. You have Ottawa in 7. We both have the Rangers. I have them in 5. You have them in 6.
I changed my picks. I want everybody to lose. That's it.
And I have Toronto in 7. You have Boston in 7.
Yes.
So
we have differing opinions on these.
And it's looking like we're going with a lot of upsets in the Eastern bracket and a lot of favorites in the Western bracket.
Well, I got 2 and 2 in the East. 2 favorites and 2.
They got Pittsburgh and
But then again,
Boston.
who's truly the favorite in
in
the
the 4 or
Rangers
5.
in the Ranger Capital series, or the 4 or 5 for that matter?
I see. I would think the Rangers are the favorite in that one. I mean, based on points, they have more points.
Yeah, they did.
They did. So yeah. So I guess that's true.
I mean,
I guess when you call it upset, you're talking about lower seeds and stuff.
yes, I think twos and 1s.
There's
they
no
get
slam
upset,
dunk.
upsets.
It's the
Well, you're right.
parity
This
now.
isn't
is
the
just-
NBA, so there's
No,
slam dunk.
it's just there's so much parity. Oh, by the way, not related to hockey at all.
Yeah.
Did you see we have our first openly gay athlete?
Way to go, Jason Collins.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Good. Like honestly, that's awesome.
You're the man. Former net.
Yeah.
Played
Yeah.
for the playing for the Wizards now, I think.
No, he's a free agent. He was on the.
He was on the
Yeah.
Wizards. Well,
But no, honestly, good for you, and I really
Best
hope
of
that
luck.
this makes things a little easier now
No,
going forward.
hey, hopefully there'll be more, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's not at all. You know, that's one of the one things I agreed with Sean Avery when he was like, "I'll stand next to him and let him let if it was a teammate of mine, I'd open a little. Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah. But
I just want to something on a side note right now.
Yeah.
Just mention Sean Avery. He'd be perfect on this team right now against the Capitals in this series. God, he would be perfect.
just wreak havoc.
Oh, absolutely.
Just be a pest.
Because Tortorella would actually tell him, you know what?
Dude,
You're gonna play 8-9 minutes a game. That's all you're gonna do. Go raise hell, and maybe try to score a goal. That's it.
because he could do that every now and
He
then.
could.
He could pot like 2 or 3 in
Yeah.
the playoff run.
He's not a top 6, but he's a top 9 forward, I think.
or a very serviceable fourth
Yeah,
line.
he could be, but I mean, it's a moot point because he's never coming back ever again.
Did he actually like retire?
Yes, he retired.
He actually is officially
he
retired.
threw his skates into Hudson or something like that.
Now he's into fashion.
Yeah,
figure.
he's on the Style Channel or something, looking all stupid.
Is that where we're gonna leave it for today?
I don't know. Do you want to leave it there? Do you want to keep going in the rounds and make a Stanley Cup pick now? Or
Did
do
you want to? Or
I don't know.
I mean, we're like 40 minutes into the show.
Really?
41 minutes into the show.
Really? I thought it was less than that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it flew. You know what? No, we'll stick with the first round, and we'll go round by round.
Okay.
Although next week we'll just recapping games 1 through 4, I guess, of a series, or
Yes.
1 through 3. I don't know how many games we played the series.
Just a note for everybody: check the websites to see when the games are. You're gonna have games on CNBC, NHL Network, NBC Sports Network,
NBC will have it.
NBC. If you're looking for Ranger games, every game except the game on Saturday will be on MSG.
They are gonna have an MSG.
Yes,
What
only
about
round
I
one.
guess the Isles of an MSG Plus.
Probably, yes. So
I know they usually delegate the MSG Plus
yeah,
too, but
I'm thinking that the Islanders and the Penguins have a Sunday game. I think it's game
Well-
3.
do they have the schedules up?
Yes, I think it's game 3 Sunday, which is going to be on NBC. That's my guess. 12:30.
Yeah.
Because NBC needs their Crosby. Well, back-to-back days, they're going to have Ovechkin and Crosby.
Yeah,
It's just-
you're not gonna let that go.
it's Bill Berry's dream come true.
Doesn't
Wet dream come true.
It doesn't show me the TV schedule.
Well,
It just had the series.
you got to
schedule.
click on it.
I mean,
There you go,
click on-
yeah.
click on
Game-
the game.
Game 3, Penguins Islanders, NBC, Sunday at noon.
Noon. Okay.
And
Would you click on it? Okay.
Yes, you click on the.
Yeah, I didn't click on it.
So just check your local listings and everything. I don't know if I'm pretty sure no games will be on the package or Game Center Live, because this is what the NHL wanted, to have every game on TV for you.
Yeah.
That's why CNBC's in the fold. That's why NHL Network's getting a lot of games. So watch your games. Playoffs are going to be fun.
It is. It's
And-
gonna be. I mean, I'm obviously gonna watch, even though I have a rooting interest. I watch
Yes.
every year, but
Oh, I would do the same thing. Then
I guess we'll leave it.
make your picks on the Facebook.
Yeah,
site
let us
and the
know.
whole
Let us
thing.
know if we're idiots. Let us know if you agree with us.
I made a post last night about the matchup. Somebody respond to it, please. Do
Yeah.
something.
We love the feedback. Follow us on Twitter at PassPassShoot, Facebook.com/PassPassShoot,
And all you haters,
www.com/PassPassShoot.
all you haters, please tell me why the Rangers can't win. Go ahead. Feed the
I just
fuel.
said www.com/PassPassShoot. Wow.
Whatever.
www.passpassshoot.com.
Something like that.
Something like, I don't
You
know,
get the idea.
words. Something. I'm pissed off, okay?
He's not happy with
Not
the fact
happy.
that the Devils are not
No.
in the playoffs.
No.
Understandably so. They
Yeah.
could have easily been in,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
decided not to.
But they're not, so.
That's it. You know what? 2 out of 3 years.
I know. Believe me, I know. After what, 15 years of not?
Yeah, it's like ridiculous.
But,
And the Rangers have been in every year since the lockout except one.
yeah, that's true.
I never thought I'd see that.
That's when Jokinen missed on the shootout.
Oh, shut up.
Boucher.
Ole Jokinen, baby. Glad he's sitting at home.
He's on the Jets, right?
Winnipeg, yeah. Drop
I was kind of hoping they would have made it.
at the expense of
The
Ottawa
Rangers,
or something.
I know you wouldn't have gave it that, but I would love when they picked the sneak in at the end.
Oh, I would have loved it too, but not at the
Not
Rangers,
the Rangers' expense.
No,
Of course not. Why would you?
that would not be cool.
Yeah.
I want to go to games. I want to watch them and enjoy them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Or yell at the TV.
Oh, I'm gonna yell. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Thursday's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna
good
be
luck to your prospective teams.
I'm gonna be cursing at Carl Alsner.
I hope your team gets destroyed.
Thank you.
I said it as a friend.
I appreciate it. Let's go Penguins, baby.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, enjoy the NBA playoffs. Still, they're still going on, by the way.
See you guys.
Yeah.